Lesson 3-1, Example 2. Our objective here is learning to write, compare, and order decimals using place value and number lines. So let's take a look at this problem. The star, Wolf 359, that's the full name of the star, has an apparent magnitude of 13 5/10. Suppose another star has an apparent magnitude of 13 5/100. Which star has the smaller magnitude? Which number is smaller? And magnitude is, apparent magnitude of stars is talking about how bright a star is. And the smaller the apparent magnitude, the brighter the star. So we want to find out which of these stars is brighter. So we have 13 5/10, and we have 13 5/100. Well, this can get a little confusing sometimes if we see one number after the decimal place and two numbers after the decimal place. Here we have tenths. Here we have tenths. But we also have some hundredths on here too. So one of the things that we can do when we're comparing decimals, we can line up those decimals. We can put one number right on top of the other. So I'm going to put this number on top first and then this number on the bottom, and I'm lining up my decimal places. This puts my place value in order. So here's my tens place. Here are my ones place, or my wholes. I have my tenths, and I have my hundredths. Well, I see here in this first number I have 10, or by both numbers I have a 1, I have 110, and I have 110. Okay, that's the same. I have 3 ones and I have 3 ones. That's the same decimal place. Here I have 5/10 and 0/10. And here I have, well, there's a big blank, but that means that there's nothing there if it's a blank. So when there's nothing there, I can say that's 0. So I'm going to put a 0 there, just so that I have this a number in that place value there. So I know how many hundredths. There's 0 of them. And here I have 5 hundredths. Well, if my tens are the same and my ones are the same, what I'm really trying to compare here is this part of the number, these little pieces of a whole. And tenths are larger than hundredths. Remember, tenths are breaking up a whole into 10 pieces. Hundredths are breaking up a whole into 100 pieces. If I have 5 of these little 100 pieces, and I have 5 of these 10 pieces, right? These pieces are larger. Tenths are larger than hundredths. And I have 5 of these tenths, and I have no tenths here. So this place value right here is what I'm going to use to help me determine which one's larger. And since there's 5 here, and there's a 0 here, a 5 is larger, so there's more tenths. This is a larger number than this one. So 13 5/10 is greater than 13 5/100.